Hey everyone, TGIF to you all. It is March 7th, 2014. It is my first day of a 3-day weekend for me for my job. That's right, they got me scheduled today they got me scheduled off today, and they have me scheduled off on Saturday and Sunday. They have me scheduled off Saturday and Sunday as well. And for anybody that works retail or supercenter retail like I do, and you're kind of part-time, you kind of get an understanding of why the schedule gets a little wonky and why you're wondering why so many days off, and even though you don't appreciate it, you do, and why less days, working, but you're working so many hours. It's because that's how they balance it out. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Today I'm here, as you can see, to give you a DVD Blu-ray update, and mostly more DVD than Blu-ray. The reason being is because even though I have a job now, I've had to pay bills, pay my mom for rent, and stuff like that, and also the fact that I got a Nintendo Wii U now, so that kind of helped obliterate any Blu-ray chances there. Yeah. You see, just obliterated a lot there. But anyway, I'll find out how much I'm going to get later today when I check online for this upcoming week. And that's probably going to attribute to some Blu-rays and stuff coming from Amazon and maybe Walmart as well. But anyway, what did we add to the DVD and Blu-ray collection? Well, some of these I got as some purchases that I was able to get now that I'm working. I was able to get them as purchases. And some, of course, were DVD fabbed, or in most cases, not actually DVD fabbed, but in most cases, well, let's just put it this way. The DVDs that are here are not necessarily DVD fabbed, but mostly are recorded from television and are also courtesy of Windows DVD Maker. There will be some that will be DVD fabbed in the next update down the line, but some of these are most of these DVDs are courtesy of the Windows DVD Maker. But before we get into them, because we got so little Blu-rays, if you will, let's get the Blu-rays out of the way right now, and then we'll get to the DVDs as we go along. All right. One of the first DVDs that I bought with the help of my new paycheck and with the help of my new income and stuff, very small part-time income, that is. One of the movies I got last Saturday, along with the Wii U, was a movie that, ironically, I've been wanting. That when I tried to find it on Blu-ray over there, they said, no, we don't have it anymore on Blu-ray. But since we've started this new initiative, in fact, all Walmart stores across the nation, if not the world, have started this new initiative to where it's called OSA. Basically, it's a system to where you've got to make sure you have what the customer wants in stock no matter what. You basically got to make sure they have what they want in stock, and that even includes movies. And ironically, as soon as this was launched, this new initiative was launched, the WreckIt, this movie on Blu-ray that I've been wanting to find, made its presence known. And of course, I'm talking about WreckIt Ralph. That's why we ended up getting more copies of WreckIt Ralph in, And I can tell you this, watching it on Blu-ray, folks, it looks fabulous. It looks a lot better, a lot clearer than you normally would expect it to look when watching it on Stars or possibly Encore or wherever. So WreckIt Ralph right here, and this is the collector's edition. It includes the Blu-ray, slipcover of course. It includes the Blu-ray and the DVD, and it was $19.96 at Walmart. And of course it has the little movie rewards code inside as well. And of course there's the DVD and there's the Blu-ray. And I like the fact that with some of the Blu-rays that Disney brings out, they make it blue, that they actually indicate what's Blu-ray and what's not Blu-ray. You get what I'm saying? And of course the special features on the Blu-ray are Disney enhanced high definition picture and sound. Of course, that's Blu-ray for you. Paperman theatrical shorts, basically the featurette that was shown before WreckIt Ralph. Bit by bit, creating the worlds of WreckIt Ralph. Disney Intermission, the gamer's guide to WreckIt Ralph, hosted by Chris Hardwick. Deleted and alternate scenes. Video game commercials, basically made up original commercials for Fix-It Felix Jr., Heroes Duty, and Sugar Rush. And then of course, the Paperman short, which is the only DVD feature. So, or DVD bonus feature is the Paperman short. But anyway, there it is right there, WreckIt Ralph. That's pretty damn cool to have that. And of course the next Blu-ray from Disney that I will be getting will be Frozen in the next 11 to 10 and a half days. And then this one I got for $14.96. I do have the DVD, courtesy of DVD Fab, but this I have a backup of the DVD as well as an ultraviolet digital copy, and of course the Blu-ray. Everybody has said that this is a very good movie. Surprised that when it came out, I think, when did it come out? Last year, I believe. Came out last year. I believe it came out. That it did not get nominated for a Best Picture. I'm surprised by that. And of course I'm talking about 42, the Jackie Robinson story. And it's a very good movie from what I understand. My brother-in-law, of course, he's a baseball fan, but even my sister enjoys it. Co-worker at work enjoys it, says it's good, and highly recommends it. So yeah, and of course in there you have the DVD and you have the Blu-ray. So that's pretty cool. The DVD and the Blu-ray. And if anything Zara Nizarak or David Bunch of Numbers, I highly recommend you probably get this as well. You will probably enjoy it. It runs for 128 minutes. And it's very obviously it's got a lot of critical acclaim. Special features in 42, the Jackie Robinson story, are Stepping Into History, Full Contact Baseball, The Legacy of Number 42. So that's pretty good. And again, I'm kind of surprised that it did not get nominated for an Academy Award, especially for the Best Picture Award. And the only award it did get was the Heartland Truly Truly Moving Picture Award. That's all it got. So 42, definitely worth checking out when you get the time. Worth checking out, folks. And then finally, for $4.96, this is really surprising, seeing as though this came out in 2012, but for $4.96, in the $5 bin, I should say, I got on Blu-ray Skyfall, the latest, well at the time right now, latest James Bond movie. And I can only suspect that this is just the bare bones of it. It doesn't say any special features on here. That did I see? I don't see any special features located. So I would guess it's the bare bones, if you will, version. But Skyfall, and for $4.96, you can't go too wrong with that, folks. Can't go too wrong with it. Alright, now that we got the Blu-rays out of the way, let's get some of the DVDs out of the way. And again, like I said earlier, a lot of these DVDs are courtesy of Windows DVD Maker, and some of them, of course, are recorded off the DVD recorder. So, what do we have in the DVD collection? Well, first of all, we're going to go by date. And we're going to start with the 2014 Sochi Winter Olympics opening ceremony. I did not get the closing ceremony like I did with the summer. I got the opening ceremony, though, to the 2014 Sochi Winter Olympic Games, right there. And then following that, this is something my mom wanted me to get, and Zara Nazarak, I might send you a copy, maybe, because I don't know if they'll bring this out to DVD and Blu-ray yet. But of course I'm talking about The Beatles, The Night That Changed America, the 50-year Grammy special, 50 years celebration Grammy special that they did. It's very good. You definitely need to watch it. It's very, very well done. They saved basically the reunion, the best for last, if you will. So, right there, recorded on the 9th of February, The Beatles, The Night That Changed America. Dude, I'm going to drink a coffee here. And then, get a little further down, and we have a continuation of my Chipmunks Go to the Movies deal. And here we have Volume 2. I can't remember which are on here. I'm pretty sure there are some on here. I think, can't remember, but a majority of what I didn't get in Volume 1 is on here as well. I think like another Robo-Monk is on here or something, and Chip Tracy or something. So, but also on here we have the Chipmunk Reunion Special. Of course, if you don't know what the Chipmunk Reunion Special is, basically what it was is it was a primetime special that came out in the 1980s. I think it was sort of like a transitional deal between the first season, the first few seasons, and the movie. And it basically reunited the Chipmunks with their mom. So, Chipmunk Reunion. And I think, like I said, I think there's Sploosh on here, which is a parody of Splash. Chip Tracy maybe's on here, I'm not really sure. Robo-Monk and a few others are all on here. So that's pretty good to have in the collection. I'll put that down here. And then of course we have Chipmunks Seasons 1 and 2, 6 and 7, and the specials Chipmunks Valentine, or I Love You Chipmunk Valentine, and Rocking with the Chipmunks, all on one. The specials on the episodes on here, as far as I know, are May the Best Chipmunk Win, which is the second appearance of the Chibettes. I think the Chibette Story's on here, I believe. The Brunch Club, Moon, Dream Lighting episode. So there's a bunch on here, and of course we have Chipmunk Valentine special, which again was around this, which was aired around the same time that the Chipmunk Reunion was aired, and basically was that transitional period between the series and going into the movie. And of course, Rocking with the Chipmunks, which was hosted by Will Smith, the Fresh Prince, if you will, at the time, back in 1990. So it's very, very good to have. Very good to have. And then, of course, we have what I consider the best of Sonic. Now, what the best of Sonic is, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, this is the best of Sonic. I tried this before, and it didn't work. But the best of Sonic to me right now are episodes Blast of the Past, Part 1 and 2, The Void, which is the prelude episode, in my opinion, to the Doomsday Project saga, and of course, Doomsday Project itself, as well as the Sonic OVA. I know what some people might say, well, why would you consider the Sonic OVA one of the best things Sonic has done? Well, because if you want something that's going to be as close as it's going to be to the game, but also have references from an English standpoint to SatAM and in the comics in some ways, the OVA is the way to go. And it's funny too, so you can't deny that. So, yeah, this basically contains Blast of the Past 1 and 2, The Void, Doomsday Project, and the Sonic OVA as well. So that's pretty nice to have. And then, courtesy again of Windows DVD Maker, not DVD Fab, and courtesy of the torrents, we have Once Upon a Forest, which of course is on DVD, but has not yet got a Blu-ray release. In fact, I think it and Ferngully still need to get a Blu-ray release to really feel complete. Once Upon a Forest, 1993 film, definitely very good film. I mean, when this came out, I wanted to see it so much. Back in '93, I wanted to see it so much, so badly, because, you know, heck, I was still like, what were they, 14? I was still a kid in some sense. I was still a kid, and I looked at it and I thought it was good. I thought it was going to be a good movie, and it was. I did get the VHS for Christmas back in '93. And it lived up to what I thought it would. It was a good movie. I know some people give it a mixed reaction, but I thought Once Upon a Forest was a good film. So if you ever get the time, definitely check that out. And then, of course, we're going to get to some of the stuff. Otherwise, before we get to these, let's get to some of the movies that were bought. My mom bought this one. This was released by Echo Bridge Home Entertainment, which of course did the 8 kids movie pack that has Thief and the Cobbler, as well as both Hugo movies and the Thumbelina Tom Thumb movies. And this one is 12 Bible stories. And on here you have the miracles of Jesus, the apostles, life with Jesus, the Last Supper, crucifixion and resurrection, Jonah and the whale, Joseph and the coat of many colors, Daniel and the lion's den, David and Goliath, Samson and Delilah, Solomon and Gomorrah, the story of Moses, Joshua and the Battle of Jericho. And of course, it's 12, so it's on a 2-disc deal, not a 1-disc deal like the 8 kids movie pack. It's on a 2-disc deal on here. And on disc 1 you have Life with Jesus, The Miracles of Jesus, Jonah and the Whale, The Apostles, The Last Supper, Crucifixion and Resurrection, Joseph and the Coat of Many Colors. And then on disc 2 you have Daniel and the Lion's Den, Samson and Delilah, Story of Moses, David and Goliath, Solomon and Gomorrah, Joshua and the Battle of Jericho. 2-disc set for $5. You can't go wrong with that, by Echo Bridge Entertainment or Home Entertainment. And they do Blu-rays. I have seen that in the $5 bin. And together, both discs together run for a time of 564 minutes. So if you want to get something for your kids if you want to get something that's good for your kids, especially around Easter, highly recommend something like this, especially what the true meaning of Easter is. So there you go. And then here, this was for $5, and this was in the Easter section of our movies in the electronics department. And it is called WWJD, What Would Jesus Do? And it stars John Schneider from Dukes of Hazzard and Adam Gregory. It's rated PG. It came out in 2009, 2010. It's got a bonus, the digital download bonus ebook, In His Step by Charles M. Sheldon, viewable with PDF reader. And that's about it. It runs for about 88 minutes. And if you want more information, you can look up Phase 4 Films. Phase 4 Films. And you know what's funny about that? When I look at that, Phase 4 Films, they're the same ones that I think have helped release that entire box set of Berenstain Bears episodes from the PBS series. So there you go. Pretty good sign there. But yeah, and it says, based on the best-selling Christian novel, over 40 million sold. That's basically the book. So pretty good. I thought it would be good, especially for my mom. She likes to watch this kind of stuff, especially on TBN. So definitely worth it. If you want to get something for $5, there you go right there. And then, for $5, even though I couldn't find the Blu-ray, because I don't know if there's a Blu-ray yet, and even though I have this as part of one of my yearly holiday movies and holiday specials and movies collections, I decided just to get it individually. And of course, this is the widescreen anniversary edition. The widescreen anniversary edition. And of course, I'm talking about Edward Scissorhands. As far as I know, this was the only copy I saw. It was in widescreen. It's pretty cool. I'll tell you this, if nobody has seen this movie yet, I highly recommend you guys do see it. It's very good, it's very beautiful. It's got a runtime of 105 minutes. It's in anamorphic 1.85 widescreen, so basically you have an HD television, it's going to fill up the entire screen no matter what. So, and if you have a Blu-ray player, from what people have said and I've seen, it will make it look just a little bit better than normally if you connected an HDMI cable to an HDMI output on a DVD player. The Blu-ray player will make it look just a bit better. So, highly recommend getting this, and if you can find a Blu-ray for this, get the Blu-ray as well. So, but definitely pretty good. For $5, can't go wrong with that. And then as of yesterday, got this, speaking of anniversary editions, speaking of anniversary edition DVDs, and ironically great timing on this as well because the trailer for the remake has been released. The remake coming out, of course, at Christmas. And of course, I'm talking about the ever-popular, the ever-classic Broadway musical, Annie. That's right, the original Annie motion picture based on the Broadway musical from, I think, 1982? I can't really remember. 1982, 84? Or 1981, actually. 1981, can you believe it? 81, this came out. I don't know if there's a Blu-ray yet. Probably will be down the line. If there's not a Blu-ray for the original Annie movie, there will be a Blu-ray release, definitely with the new movie coming out. There you go. $5, can't go wrong with that. And special features on here are exclusive musical performance of It's the Hard Knock Life by pop group Play, The Age of Annie trivia game, Sing Along with Annie, Act Along with Annie, My Hollywood Adventure with Alan Quinn, trailers, and newly created DTS sound. That's pretty good. And this was released in. This was actually released 11 years ago on DVD. So there's got to be a Blu-ray edition out somewhere. I'll probably look online to see if there is. But there it is right there, special anniversary edition. $5. You can't go wrong with that. And I'm thinking, well, this special anniversary edition, why did they bring it out in 2003? Anyway, though, Annie, can't go wrong with a classic. So, there you go. And then finally, let me check my time here because I got a 29-minute limit on my HD videos. If I get cut off here, I apologize. But finally, here we have two DVD sets. One is the SWAT Cats, courtesy of DVD Fab. I downloaded the entire series in a torrent, and day by day, either if I was working or I was out and about or something, mostly when I'm working, I was able to download, or actually I was able to DVD Fab the entire SWAT Cat series onto DVD. So I have both seasons, basically the complete series, right here on DVD. And then of course here, as of yesterday, well not actually yesterday, but as the other day, of course I have, and I don't have a cover for this yet, or a tag for this yet, I have Biker Mice from Mars, the 2006 edition. That's right, that's the complete 2006 edition. It's a mixture, the torrent was the complete series, and it's a mixture of the 4Kids broadcast and the UK broadcast. So when I play it on here on my HD television, I have to stretch out the picture to get the full screen for some of the UK ones. But it's the complete series, and it's great to have. So now I have both SWAT Cats and Biker Mice 2006, and the original SWAT Cats all complete on DVD. And then of course yesterday, courtesy of a torrent and DVD Fab, Frozen digital HD version. Of course, just like with some of the UK version, UK episodes of Biker Mice, I have to stretch out the picture in stretch mode